Today in the studio, we've got Hannah Rubin from the iconic Skin Creamery brand, and also now she's doing Biobodi. Hannah's going to tell us her brand story. She's going to give us some tips for entrepreneurs and some nice skincare routines, or at least some skincare tips. Welcome to Behind the Brand with Holistica. I'm Robin Wilkinson, and this episode is brought to you by Wellness Warehouse. Thank you, Hannah, for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Super. So, Hannah, Skin Creamery is such a well-loved brand. Tell us more about it. What's in it? What makes it special?
A few things. So, I think Skin Creamery, the main thing about it is really just using natural organic oils, and we try and source oils from the African continent. So there's a lot of baobab, Kalahari melon, jojoba oil. So really the importance there is just sourcing high quality oils, which are in all the products. And just creating routines that are more like self-care instead of skincare.
Oh, yeah, I love that. Self-care. And you started off as, you had your own salon.
Yes.
In the very beginning.
Yeah, so I was a beauty therapist. So that kind of gave me my core understanding of skincare products and, the beauty behind it, or the beauty industry. And I just couldn't find something that kind of suited my skin and was natural and organic. So that was around 11 years ago. And so I was a new mom at the time, and I was looking for something to kind of keep my mind busy. And I decided to make a cream.
And it's just been a runaway success. It's such a super fabulous product that so many people love.
Thank you. Yeah, it's grown naturally, I can say, along with me and my children, which is, it's been a great journey.
Super. Tell us your favorite product.
My favorite product is definitely the first product that I created, which is the Everyday Cream. The concept around that was really that I couldn't find a cream that I could use on any area of my skin. So I've got really dry skin, and I wanted something extremely natural, very nourishing, and that I could just use on any area. So I decided to make a cream, the Everyday Cream, which is basically like a natural aqueous cream, you could say, but with no mineral oil in or any artificial ingredients. So the bases are it's coconut, jojoba, and baobab.
Coconut, jojoba, and baobab.
So that forms the base of the cream, and then it's in a vegetable glycerine, so there's no petrochemicals in the cream.
Okay, super. I know that if you're at Wellness Warehouse, you would have no nasties in your cream because that's basically their ethos.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. It's a great way for people to trust your product, knowing that Wellness has bettered you, Wellness Warehouse has bettered you.
Yeah, that was kind of the idea behind the brand as well, to create a natural skincare range that you could feel completely safe with, know that there's no like endocrine disrupting ingredients in there, and just feel totally confident that it was natural.
And your journey in building up a business as a female entrepreneur, did you have more challenges than you anticipated, or what's the journey been like for you?
Definitely more challenges than anticipated. I think just balancing life and work and kids and being a woman all at the same time has been the biggest challenge. But it really has also allowed me to kind of grow and develop within myself. So it really has brought around a lot of things that I've had to step outside of my comfort zone in doing. So I really, like doing this, I'm kind of used to it now because I've done a few. But if you'd asked me like 10 years ago to do this, it would have been my worst nightmare.
Right. Interesting. And now you've gone on to develop another range. Brave woman you. Biobodi. Tell us where Biobodi came from.
So basically, Skin Creamery was aimed at more of like the skincare market, in terms of we wanted to make like a luxury natural range of skincare. And then around 5 years later, I saw the need for just an everyday range that you could use for the whole family. So a little bit less exclusive, a little bit more available to the everyday person as a natural option. And I saw the need to really create something with biodegradable ingredients that you could, I reuse the bath water and all of those things. And I want to know that the soap or the shampoo or the body wash that I'm using can go into my garden as well.
So you can literally empty your bath out into your garden.
Yes.
Knowing that it's safe. Fantastic.
Exactly.
We love that.
Yeah.
Great. Super. And if you had to start things all over again, or you had to give advice to other women who are beginning their businesses, what would you advise?
Sure, it's a hard one because it is tricky, and I have struggled, and I've found it, very challenging, but also at the same time extremely rewarding. So I would say just find that balance between being, if you are a mom, I mean, that makes it the hardest challenge because kids, I think, are very demanding and I want to give them a lot of my time and my attention. So balancing your time with your kids and having enough time for yourself. So getting the balance right. And I think focusing a lot on your mental health, because that kind of plays a lot into your ability to do your day-to-day job, be a conscious mom. Finding those things that help you to balance your mental health, your ability to be a really good mom and show up as a business person.
Super. And have you got any skincare tips for us?
Sure. So I think for me, skincare really needs to be simple. It needs to be intentional as well. So I love the fact that you can really interact with your skincare as a self-ritual instead of just applying a cream to your skin, expecting the best results and not really thinking much more about it. So I love the fact that you can really make it a ritual, be intentional about it, and make it something a little bit more than just skincare.
Right. Okay. So when you're applying your cream, you apply it as a ritual and you interact with it.
Yeah, make it a massage on your face. Take some time. I like being intentional in terms of like doing it in the bath or lighting some candles or just making it a little bit more than a quick fix of slapping some cream on your face and walking out the door. Of course, we have those times where we need to or be in a rush, but I love like making it intentional as a nighttime routine.
Super. That's such a great idea. And Hannah, plans for the future? What do you see coming?
For Skin Creamery, I think what we're focusing on at the moment is really the export market. I think there's a lot of opportunity, especially for South African brands, using these fair trade organic oils sourced from the African continent. So there's a lot of interest in that, especially from the European market and the American market. So we're really focusing on building those relationships and building that kind of platform where we can sell in those markets.
Was it easy enough to source moringa and all of those exotic African oils?
Yes, it was. I think just finding the right supplier, and because they're very natural, they're organic, the consistency, the smell, they're not always the same. So really to get that consistency is difficult in a natural product. But if you find the right supplier and you know where they source from, that makes it a little bit easier. But it is tricky with natural organic oils because each harvest is different. If the environment or the climate is different for one season, the oil will be different. So it's just managing those variables.
So do you have to educate your customers that there might be some variation in the products because they're organic and the oils might be different season to season?
Yes, all the time. I think that's also been one of the biggest challenges in terms of, sometimes the smell of the product won't be exactly the same as the last batch. Although we do a lot of quality checks and make sure that it is as consistent as it can be, sometimes there are slight variations. And I think people don't know that in terms of a natural product because most products are mass produced in huge quantities in very big factories where they can get every product to be exactly the same, and more synthetic ingredients are manufactured in a way that there are no variances. So it just is educating the consumer and letting them know that this is a product that's made in small batches. We've used oils that are sourced naturally. So it is about education.
I love that. I think it's so lovely because it's actually interacting with nature and going with the flow. And if there's been more rain, maybe the body needs more of something. And so I think that's how it should be. I think that would give me more confidence in a brand if it had some variations. Hannah, you speak about slow beauty. Can you explain to us what that might mean?
So we've really tried to build our ethos around slow beauty as a brand. It really just means exactly what I mentioned before in terms of being intentional about skincare. So it's not a quick fix. We don't use many active ingredients that give you that instant Botox look and feel. It's really about, being happy and being content with the way you look, improving the health and quality of your skin. And it's not a quick fix, basically. It's about improving the quality of your skin and
So it's almost like an inside-outside action that you do. You do the intentionality, you do the rituals, and then you also have the ingredients to help you along.
Exactly. And I think in terms of those quick fixes, it's difficult as a beauty range or as a cosmetic product to kind of change that mindset in customers, because they want results and they want their skincare to make their skin look amazing. And although Skin Creamery definitely will do that, it's just we don't focus on a lot of active ingredients that in normal skincare you would get those quick fixes. We rather focus on the health and the quality of the skin and really just try to make our customers aware that this is something a little bit different.
I love that. What gives you the most joy about running your company and about Skin Creamery?
It's definitely the product development. So that is really my forte, and that's where I thrive. So I love finding and sourcing new ingredients. I love putting together scents. I love essential oils, so really just blending different scents that people don't instinctively know. So it doesn't necessarily smell just like lavender. I love mixing things together and creating a very unique scent. That's kind of where, I thrive.
And what kind of fragrances do you like?
I love the more earthy kind of grounding scents and tones. In the Everyday Cream, for example, the smell composition is patchouli, ylang-ylang, spearmint, and rose geranium.
Wow, I know patchouli well. I love patchouli.
Yeah, but when you smell it, you don't necessarily smell just patchouli. So it's just taking a bit of everything and creating a scent.
Mm-hmm. That's part of the ritual, isn't it?
Yes.
Is feeling it's sensory. Yeah.
Exactly. That's another aspect of it is skincare should be a sensory experience in my mind anyway. So it matters around how the product smells, how the product feels, and how it makes your skin feel.
Super. Hannah, thank you so much for being with us. It's been so lovely chatting to you, and thank you for producing such an incredible brand. Everybody loves Skin Creamery.
Oh.
And we wish you all the luck for your future endeavors.
Thank you.